Hello and welcome to Sane Sunday Live. Welcome back. We're glad to have you all here. We're here every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is 4:30 California time. Welcome to the chat, Carol Sane.
Hi. How you doing?
We
Long time no see, Mr. Victor says.
in this live.
Camaro time!
Hey, Camaro time. Nice to see you. In this live, we always go over calendar events, local events, and try to support as many children's charities and veterans charity car show events we can, cruise ins, that sort of thing. We also support the people on the hashtag Insane Friends live calendar. And then we do car trivia. The last couple of weeks, and this week included, we're doing NASCAR trivia. So, the events we have this week, before we get to the NASCAR trivia, is August, the first weekend in August, we have Cruising Chatsworth Car Show that's put on by Frank Davis, and it's from 9 to 3 at the Tractor Supply in Chatsworth, Georgia. This event is to benefit the Bagley Middle School football team. Now, those kids need some jerseys, and we're going to make sure they get them.
And I'm going to be a cheerleader. Yay! Yay! Yay!
Now,
those short skirted everything. Come out and see us.
Yes, we will personally be there, not just supporting from our YouTube channel right here like we are now, but we will personally be at the show with our booth, with the Fonzie bikes and everything, the whole 9 yards. On the 17th of August, there is the Time to Shine car show, which is a really big event here in Dalton, Georgia, from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the North Georgia Fairgrounds. And on the same weekend,
the same weekend as another car show that we like to go to every year.
Huge car show every year in the area. It's a little bit further north of here.
That we're going to miss one of those two car shows this year.
But when you hear what the other car show is, you'll know why we're going to miss one. Because another car show on the same day from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. is the 14th annual St. Jude Children's Car Show to benefit, of course,
St. Jude
Children's Hospital. It's put on by Roy Davis, and it is a huge event. It's gotten even bigger last year, and they're going to be on the same venue as the new venue they were last year, which is huge. And if you want to see just how huge that is, how wonderful that is, just check on our channel right here, SaneAuto. Check out the St. Jude's Children's Car Show. We will be there filming, so we won't make it to the Time to Shine. If you want to see last year's Time to Shine show, look on our channel. We have several videos of the vehicles from the Time to Shine car show. The next weekend in August is Cars for Kids in Adairsville, Georgia at 20 Eagle Parkway Northwest from 2 to 5. And Juvenile Diabetes Foundation benefit by Dawn Lowry at Advanced Auto Parts, which is also going to be a toy drive for needy children, which is a charity that she runs, at that Advanced Auto Parts on the same weekend, 24th of August. So, and that is the Advanced Auto Parts. Let's see, I will get the exact address. I don't have it here, but that's the Advanced Auto Parts here in the Dalton area. Marrow Time is uploading 7 videos at once. Wow. That's a lot. That is a lot. We'll be getting to NASCAR trivia here in just a minute. I want to touch on the hashtag Insane Friends live calendar. You notice there are 9 different channels participating to support the hashtag Insane Friends community, YouTube community. They are right here, of course, SaneAuto on Sunday. Tim Bearden just had his show last Sunday at 4:30. He is, of course, the founder of Hot Rod Madness. And they are only on every 3rd Sunday. So you wouldn't have seen them this Sunday or next Sunday. You just see us here every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. And right after us, Gregory, Salvatore at 9 p.m. On Mondays, there's Etard Adventures at 9 p.m. and Tuesday is Bubbzification at 9 p.m. Wednesday, we are on our hashtag, I'm sorry, Sane Enterprises channel with the hashtag Insane Friends Show at 7:30 p.m., followed by Muscle Car Appraisal at 9 p.m. Then on Thursdays, you can hang out with Easy 2 Tips and Tricks, etc., etc. That is Ken in California. It goes on at 10 Eastern Standard Time. That is, what is that? 5 o'clock. Or is that 6 o'clock? Yeah, 6 o'clock California time, I think. 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 7. I got that all mixed up. It's 7 o'clock California time. Then on Saturday, it's Fab Automotive Detailing at 9 p.m. Now, if you want to be on this calendar and help support the Insane Friends, doing a live show once a week, every week, if you are very, very happy to shout people out on your channel and like to help other channels grow by shouting them out and supporting them, and you want to be on that calendar, then contact me, Victor Sane, on Facebook.
Awesome.
Hello.
How you doing, people?
Santa One is here, and yes, there will be some electric car invasion in NASCAR, but I don't. It's probably not going to have any electric cars with the gas cars. It will probably be a separate race circuit, kind of like what they did with the other race circuits. They have the E-Series of this and E-Series of that. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. We still have plenty of gas car racing yet to come. As a matter of fact, in NASCAR news this week, we're covering the Monster Energy Series, of course, and at Pocono Raceway today, first place was D. Hamilton with the number 11 car doing Toyota, and that is awesome. Right, Camaro time. Thank you. It is E Formula that is that's doing the electric cars, and of course they kept it separate from the gas cars. And if NASCAR starts doing anything like that, I imagine they will do the same thing. But they don't have anything definite right now, so you know they don't even have a plan worked out. So there's no danger of losing our nice, noisy, exciting gas NASCAR races at any point right now. The only thing you got to worry about losing in NASCAR right now is that we have already lost. We've had our last 4th of July race in Florida just recently, and so our special 4th of July race is gone indefinitely. Unless, who knows, maybe there's an outcry from the fans and they see the error in their ways, and maybe next year they'll just say, oh, well, bluff, we're going to bring back the 4th of July series before we even miss a year. The 4th of July race. No, it's not a series, it's a race. Okay, so I got a little off track there. We're announcing the winners at Pocono, and the winners at Pocono, first place was D. Hamilton with the number 11 Toyota. And second place was E. Jones with the number 20 car, also Toyota. We're going to have, hey, Dollar Bill is here.
Hi,
good to see you.
How you doing? It's been a minute, Mr. Dollar Bill.
Did you see the announcements for the Insane Friends live calendar? Because y'all were on it. No, and okay, back. I'm got to focus. I got to focus. Focus on the NASCAR news. The NASCAR race results. Third place was M. Truex Jr. And if I butchered his name, let me know. Number 19 car. Guess what kind of car? Another Toyota. So Toyota takes the top 3 slots today. And
we got a Toyota.
Place, yes, we do. We have the NASCAR Camry. It's right back there. But don't worry, we still have the Mustang.
Looks like she's
we have
been
the
through
Corvette.
a couple of NASCAR races and hit a couple of walls.
She does look like it. She's got the scars to prove it. And she's been further than any other NASCAR Camry. She's been all the way to Germany and back.
The world than me.
She's an Army veteran. U.S. Army veteran. But I digress. We have fourth place was W. Byron, number 24 car, Chevrolet. Then fifth place was Kay Larson with number 42 car, also Chevrolet. What happened, Ford? What happened, Mopar? Where you at? Well, maybe next weekend. That was Pocono Raceway today, the Monster Energy Series.
We don't need
Do you have any comments about the race?
House.
Or want to say anything about the race? Chat's right there. Let's hear about it. Now, our first question for trivia tonight is, we're going to start out with an easy one, because I've been told I'm making this too hard sometimes. So, and I agree, some of those questions were really hard, and they took a while to answer. So I try to start out with the easier ones. Yeah, Junkyard, it was Toy Day. It was Toy Day on race day. Who is the NASCAR president? For your chance at screen share, right here on SaneAuto, who is the NASCAR president, the current NASCAR president now? We're not doing NASCAR history today. We're doing, right now NASCAR. We went through so much history. We made our way from the 50s through the 60s, through the 70s, 80s, and all the way up through the 90s to present day, which kind of skipped most of the 2000s, I know.
We got an answer from Camaro Time. Ding, 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 ding. I don't even have to look at it.
Camaro Time says Brent Dewar. Brent Dewar. Well, Dollar Bill says, I know who the king is. Yes, you should have been here a couple of weekends ago. We had a lot of trivia that ended with the king. He won't be in our Brent Dewar. Either I'm wrong or you're wrong. One of us is wrong about that.
Google it.
Because I have a starts with an S and ends with a else.
Oh. Well, Google it, because you know he can't be off.
Yeah, Camaro Time has got me really double guessing, because Camaro Time is so sharp on so many things. It was announced July the 13th. Wow. Okay, so who was the president before him? Before Brent Dewar? Who was the president before him then? So that I don't just blurt it out. Helton? Okay, well, I'm going to give it away, and we'll move. If I've messed this up, we'll move on to the next question, and we'll give Camaro Time a screenshot time. I have Steve Phelps. What happened to Steve Phelps? This is why we have this, because we gotta find out what's going on. Brent Dewar of NASCAR. It says NASCAR President Brent Dewar steps down. Successor appointed. He's being replaced by Steve Phelps. Okay, so it is actually Steve Phelps, and he replaced Brent Dewar, is what I'm hearing here, according to...
Yep. Camaro Time had it backwards.
Autosport. Autosport.com. Let's see. ESPN. Yeah, ESPN also has Brent Dewar replaced by Steve Phelps.
Yes, he says he had it backwards.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for. Okay, I still learned something. I learned that right before Steve Phelps was Brent Dewar. So now we both learned something. Well, I'm going to give Camaro Time screen share anyway because he helped me learn more about NASCAR. And we're going to move on to the next question.
And people, I believe that I have to go do something. I was
Oh,
only
yeah,
able
you got to
to
do some more stuff to get ready for work tomorrow, don't you?
Yes, I just stopped by to say hello. Now I need to go.
And while I'm doing screen share, you can go do that.
Before you do screen share, I want to say bye. Have a good week. See you next week. Bye. Bye-bye.
There we go. There is the king of editing. He is our hashtag Insane Friends community editing expert. Well, and not just editing. He's also the #1 producer of videos for the car scene in North Carolina. So if you're looking for anything to do with the car scene in North Carolina, definitely check out the Camaro Time channel because you're going to find more of it there than anywhere else. Latest right now, you get the latest breaking news on that new Corvette that's coming out, the mid-engine Corvette, right there on his channel. Lately, there's a lot of really good information on the car cleaning products as well. So I could just go on and on about, and that all that wonderful editing that he does on his videos. He also has videos where he will teach you how to do that kind of editing on your videos as well. So check that out. Meanwhile, once your channel will be up on screen share, answer this trivia question. How many NASCAR tracks are there? How many NASCAR tracks are there? And I'm going to get a shot of this for my thumbnail. So while y'all are thinking, how many NASCAR tracks are there? That's not going to work out. There's quite a few of them on the screen here. Let's see what we got here. Impacts is here. Impacts Garage and Gaming. Welcome back to the chat. Oh, and Camaro Time's got 2 new videos on DaVinci. DaVinci is the software we use for our editing. Camaro Time turned us on to that. And so if you're not using DaVinci, I encourage you to at least get the free version. The free version of DaVinci has turned out to be so much more capable than any other editing program that I've ever had, paid or free. And as soon as I finish mastering all the different things that I can do with the free version, I'm going to go ahead and get the paid version of DaVinci, because you can still, at this point, unless they decide to change their mind and do like what all these others are doing, at this point, you can still, for one low fee, buy your paid version of DaVinci in one lump sum and never have to worry about paying a monthly fee every month like you do with those other editors. But the number one reason is that the editing software, the DaVinci editing software, it's so incredibly powerful and capable and can do so many things. It's just amazing. It's amazing. Who said 23 tracks? Impact's Garage and Gaming said 23 tracks. He said it first. Kudos to Dollar Bill for also saying 23 tracks. Impact's got it first. 23 tracks is it. It does have 23 tracks. NASCAR. Let's see what we got here. Impact's. Go to channel. Not only does NASCAR have 23 tracks, but they have 36 races per season, at least the Monster Energy series consists of 36 races. And if you know anything about how many tracks they had in the past, or how many races they have in the other series, or how many races they've had in the past, feel free to share that in the chat. That way we can all learn even more NASCAR trivia while we're checking out Impact's Garage and Gaming's channel. And as you can see here, he is our resident hashtag friend that pretty much has the most of the old muscle cars that we used to drive around in the 80s in the kind of condition they were in the 80s. Daily driver condition. He also has some repair videos on where he's working on some of these beasts. But you'll notice when you're looking through his channel, a lot of cars from the 70s, some of them from the 60s. These are the kind of cars that we used to buy in the 80s when we were going to high school, at least the ones of my age group. And we would buy them secondhand in similar condition to what he has them, and drive them back and forth to work and high school and wherever else we had to go. And it's always a really good flashback to see those cars on his channel. Brings back a lot of memories. Oh yeah, Impacts. You get Camaro Time wants to ride in that green beast. Our next question is, if you want to get some screen share time for your channel, answer this next question about NASCAR. What is the longest track in NASCAR? What is the longest track in NASCAR? Impacts has got some hot rod parts on his Trans Am. And to make it even more interesting for his video, he did some before and after 1/8 of a mile testing. So check that out and see what parts he used and if they actually improve the 1/8 of a mile drag race testing time. Wow, that is awesome, Camaro Time. That's good for you, Impacts. Kudos to Impacts for giving Camaro Time a great shout out in the Concord Power Tour video. I got to give kudos to Camaro Time while I'm at it for giving me some great shout outs in more than one of his videos. And we really appreciate that. Welcome to the chat, Patrick Hollett. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. It's Hollett, isn't it? Or Hollett? Dorito and Luchacabre is here. The Luch Mob is in the house. Are y'all still at what is it, Disneyland? They're at some kind of theme park with a whole lot of cool stuff. I was looking and they were hanging out with the Avengers last time on their channel, getting some FaceTime with the Avengers. It's all right. We all get busy. When you get ready to start streaming again, then contact me on Facebook and let me know what time and all that you're going to be having your live, so we can coordinate on supporting everybody on the hashtag Insane Friends calendar. Get your lives growing again, live streams growing again. If you need clues to the latest trivia question, what is the longest track in NASCAR, so you can get some screen share time? Camaro Time is dropping some clues to help you guys out. He knows he can't win again because the rules say if you've already won, you already got screen share time. You got to let other people answer the trivia questions so that they can get a chance at some screen share time too and exposure for their channel. So he's dropping some hints to help you guys get your chance at your screen time. Because he's just such a helpful guy. What is the longest track in NASCAR? And Camaro Time says, thank Allison. And there was a movie with the name of the track as the first word. Which he is absolutely right. Sharp guy, that Pete at Camaro Time. We are so glad that he stuck with the YouTube thing. He has become such a great asset to our community. And he's built such a wonderful channel full of great information. Longest track in NASCAR. Start guessing track names, people. Get your chance at screen share. Get your channel up here. Long tracks. Longest track in NASCAR. I wonder what it could be. I wonder What could be the longest track in NASCAR? Anybody guess? It's 2.66 miles long. Wonder. And it's on screen share right now. It's a little bit cloudy, but I'm sure you could still make it out. Yes, that's right, Impacts. Impacts knows the answer. But he and Camaro Time both won already, so they're trying to give all the rest of you guys your chance at screen share. Okay, hang on, guys. All right, guys, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm supposed to be the one getting burnt, bruised, and bleeding around here, but Carol's doing that right now. So let's see what we got here. What did I miss? Yes, Dorito and Luchacabre. It is Talladega. So let's get Dorito up here on, give him his screen share. Maybe we'll be able to tell from the thumbnails where he's been all this time and finding all these Avengers and other characters. And Dorito is, of course, he had been streaming on Thursday nights. We're going to have to wait until he lets us know when he's going to start streaming again and where. And because he has, of course, been out of town for a while. Out of town meaning, well, he's normally in California. So I'm not sure where he's at, but this video right here I was watching, it's doing it's a ride through some of the Justice League stuff. Our next question is, and this is kind of tricky because when you Google it, you'll get some conflicting information. Not all the information on the Google is correct, but the question is, how much does a NASCAR gas can hold? And we're talking about the big gas can that they fill the cars up with during the pit stops. How much does the NASCAR gas can hold? Now, Dorito and Luch normally have smaller motorcycles and four-wheelers and stuff like that. And they, like I said, they were having a live pretty much once a week, but we're waiting on word if that's coming back, and if so, when it's coming back, that kind of thing. Oh, and they've got the review up on the new motorcycle, the 250cc Cruiser. Earlier, we had Impact's Garage and Gaming up, Camaro Time. Camaro Time got our first question, which was, who is the NASCAR president? And that is Steve Phelps. You know, he took over recently. The next was Impact's Garage and Gaming. He correctly answered that there were, how many NASCAR tracks are there? There are 23 tracks. And incidentally, there are also 36 races. Then Dorito and Luchacabre got the next question right, which was, what is the longest track in NASCAR? Which is, of course, Talladega with 2.66 miles. And then our next question is, how much does a NASCAR gas can hold? Hey, reviewing, playing, and more RPM, it's Dennis from Canada. I want to say hello to Dennis from Canada, reviewing, playing, and more RPM. Now, about that longest track in NASCAR, the Talladega track, it is 2.66 miles. But did you know the shortest track in NASCAR is Martinsville? And can anybody guess how long the Martinsville track is? It is the shortest track in NASCAR. This is not for screen share. This is just for fun. So if you already won, you can answer this question. The winning question for screen share is, how much does a NASCAR gas can hold? In the meantime, does anybody know what's the shortest NASCAR track in NASCAR? It is Martinsville. And you have any guesses at how long that is? Talladega is 2.66 miles. That is the longest track. And Martinsville is okay, RPM, 60 liters. How? I've got it measured in gallons, so help me out. I'm thinking that's not right. Yeah, I'm thinking that's a little high. But let me do my gallons to liters conversion. Well, no, I can't do it over here. I'm going to give it away. Where'd my phone go? Yeah, I think with 60 liters, you're looking at you're thinking of no, it's not 15. Not 15, and it's not 15 gallons. It's not 60 liters. Think a little bit lower. I give you a hint. No, lower. Wicked Fabs, welcome to the chat. It's yes. Wicked Fabs is 12 gallons. And Dennis says 12 gallons. Yes, that is correct. It's 12 gallons. And they weigh these things, and they weigh 96 pounds because 12 gallons weighs about 8 pounds per gallon. And a lot of people think they're like 22 gallons, but that is actually the amount of the fuel cell in the car. Holds 22 gallons. Here we go. Which I give away our last trivia question by saying that. But I'm going to give that next screen share to Dennis at Reviewing, Playing, and More RPM, because he also got the amount correct on the gas can. It is 12 gallons. Now, the guys that handle these gas cans and hurriedly throw the gas in the cars have to be just incredibly strong to do that job. 12 Spanish galleons. Says Impacts Garage and Gaming. Wicked Fabs has added some new videos. You see the Mopar truck is still there. I like those talking bullets on the thumbnails. Those are really, really reach out and grab you. What are you using to make those talking bullets for your thumbnails, Wicked Fabs? Wicked Fab says the short track is 0.8 of a mile. Close. It is 0.53. It's Martinsville, and it's 0.53. That is, either way, that is incredibly small. Baby.
Let me get the cord I get on me.
Okay.
I came to get my soda. Came to get my soda, people.
I'm on screen share.
Oh, well, I was showing you my soda, people.
And we're going to have to wrap it up here pretty soon. So I'm going to give Dennis some screen share too. PixArt. Thank you for the growth tip, Wicked Fabs. PixArt. Looks like PixArt is really good at helping out with the thumbnails. Do you have a link to PixArt in the description of your videos, Wicked Fabs? Now that's what we do with TubeBuddy. I use TubeBuddy for not just thumbnails right now, but also for helping out with the tags and a whole bunch of other stuff on our videos. TubeBuddy it has way too many helpful parts to it to list them all. And so I put a link to TubeBuddy in the description of every video we make, whether we mention TubeBuddy or not. But apparently, Wicked Fabs has a really cool thing here that helps him make these really cool stuff on his thumbnails, these thought clouds or talking clouds. And if anybody's interested, I know I am. He's saying it's PixArt, PICSART, PixArt. Well worth checking out. And speaking of checking things out, when you're not checking out Wicked Fab's channel and PixArt, check out Dennis's channel at Reviewing, Playing, and More RPM. He is our Insane Friends community expert on computer repair and computer upgrades. And he has quite a few videos about that on his channel. Well, before you put a link up on in your descriptions, check on their PixArt website and see if you can get one of those kind of links that gives you some kind of benefit, like maybe a free upgrade or some kind of affiliate commission for people that sign up, and put that link in there. And then if I start using PixArt, I'll use your link so you can get some kind of benefit with the fabs. I know with TubeBuddy we get an upgrade if we get so many people to sign up on TubeBuddy. We don't really get an upgrade. We get a discount on whatever version of TubeBuddy we choose to have. I have 2 different versions of TubeBuddy. On my other channel, Sane Enterprises, I have the free I still use the free version of TubeBuddy. And on this channel, SaneAuto, I use the cheapest paid version of TubeBuddy, which gives me a little bit access to a few more features. And like the free thumbnail search for what's relevant to your title and your description. I get more tag words suggestions. And there are some, like if you want to go back and change something on some of your videos in bulk, where if you change it on one and then you tell TubeBuddy you want to make that same change on all your videos, the cheapest paid version of TubeBuddy will allow you to do that on some things, which the things that I like to use it are included in the $9 a month version of TubeBuddy. But that $9 a month version of TubeBuddy that I have is, if you have less than 1,000 subscribers, you can have that for $4 a month instead of $9 a month. So either way, it's just really cheap. And then, of course, the free version, if you get the free version of TubeBuddy, you can keep that free version as long as you want to. There's no like 30 days or 90 days where you lose it or upgrade it. They just keep letting you use it. Same thing with the DaVinci. The DaVinci that Camaro Time turned me on to. And if you want to use things like TubeBuddy and the thing that Wicked Fabs is using, the PixArt for your thumbnails, you can still do that, because TubeBuddy does a lot more than just thumbnails. Got a lot more features in there that can help you grow your YouTube channel and help you manage your YouTube channel. Make time-saving features that makes it not so much work. I mean, there's no way I could manage over 600 videos that we had without the TubeBuddy. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up. Now I'm going to go help Carol finish getting ready for work tomorrow. Right before we go, I want to remind you, you can share all our hashtags Insane Friends. You can share your videos on the SaneAuto Facebook page. Try to get some more. Oh, there we can see. There you go. Where hit the thumbs up button and check out the SaneAuto Facebook page. You can share your videos there. I know you're not going to get in trouble for sharing your videos on the SaneAuto Facebook page, unlike many other Facebook pages where they threaten to kick you out or they look out and frown on it and stuff. We created that page so that you can share videos on there, try to get more views to your channel. And I know that you're not going to get in trouble because I created that page. I'm still an administrator on that page, and Camaro Time's an administrator on that page. Also, if you want to go to, it's got over 300 members on it, so you'll get some exposure there. Now, if you want to talk about YouTube and stuff on a page that you don't get a lot of exposure, that you know that only your hashtag insane friends are going to see it and hear about it, because you're not sure if it's kosher with the algorithm or something, and you're trying to figure out, you know, what is okay to do on YouTube, what's not okay to do on YouTube. We have those kind of discussions with a much smaller group of nothing but YouTube channel owners like yourself on the Sane Enterprises Facebook page, which, because Google owns YouTube, and Google and YouTube do not really get along with Facebook because they're competitors, you know, you can talk discreetly on the Sane Enterprises Facebook page and try to figure out things without having to worry about violating YouTube's terms of service and stuff, because you're not on your YouTube channel. You're on Facebook. All right. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me and putting up with me for another Sunday. We'll be right back here again Sunday, next Sunday, 7:30 p.m. And hopefully we'll be on time next Sunday. We had some technical difficulties this Sunday. Luckily, I was able to get on when I was afraid. I thought I was going to have to shut everything down and start all over again, because I thought I had lost the stream. But luckily, I was able to back up like 2 pages and then start from there, and got on when I did. We were sitting here at 7:30, but we were sitting here at 7:25 and had most of the stuff set up, but it just wasn't working. So appreciate you guys hanging in there and showing up even though we were a little bit late. And thank you for chatting and commenting and coming to our videos and all that. And we wish you #insane growth. Till the next video, get off the couch and get dirty.